Warning, explicit content. Blood, guts, swearing, lots of bad words. Adult themes. No nudity, though. Lots of violence. Did I say violence? Viewer's discretion is advised. Welcome back, and I hope you guys are ready for another exciting episode of Pathfinders Wrath of the Righteous. Of course, we're going to be screaming, yelling at the dice roller, and just generally being like, "Argh!" But, you know, it's all in good fun. So let's enjoy the story. Let's kill some monsters, do some dungeons, and see what comes next. So let's go and hop into it. Hey, welcome back. It hasn't been it's been about a day. Arrested after some fights in the flesh markets. I'll be teleporting, so there's no ambushes, thankfully, I've had so far. Though Soziel did come and talk to us, since we did meet the Black Mask demon. Soziel wants to talk to him about his brother Trevor. So we need to pop by and do that in the flesh markets. And then we can get back to, maybe we can start getting some fights in the Battle Bliss. So yeah. That's my archer, drop my cleric, take my paladin, and we'll take Soziel. We're gonna go to the flesh markets. We're gonna talk with this black masked demon. Maybe he'll know something about Soziel's brother Trevor. I'm hoping. Maybe get some closure for our friend.
I am never wrong.
We need to get everybody on their mounts. Everyone that has one anyways. And Abu is medium. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Can't ride him just yet. He's still not quite big enough. I could do reduce person and ride him. If I really wanted to, actually. Which I might do. That'd be actually kind of funny. But I'd have to memorize a reduced person, and I don't know if I have reduced person at all. Because I don't remember what spell list reduced person is on. It's definitely not on Paladin, that's for sure. But she has one more. Don't need blessed weapon. Protection from chaos and evil. How about that? That way she can provide her own. I don't have the spell slots for charisma. I do now. Okay. Angelic aspect. I mean, DR5 evil is okay. It's DR. I guess we'll take that. It's not going to be a ton of reduction, but it'll affect mostly. It'll be a good amount of reduction for like archers and stuff. So let's go ahead and quick save. And let's speak with Werlong Black Mask. Werlong's grotesque black mask changes before your eyes, so that it now resembles melting stone. A satisfied and bloodthirsty expression appears on it. So, you are looking for gladiators. You've come to the right place. The young cleric resolutely stares into the slaver's eyes. My brother, Trevor, was abducted by a demon in a black mask. Was that you? Werlong sniffs the air. Well, well. That face, that scent, yes. I remember him. He was a strong fighter, a dangerous one. I made good money when I sold him. Where is he now? Asked Soziel. To whom did you sell him? Answer me, you monster. Don't be so rude, young mortal, unless you want to meet your death sooner than expected. I have only one buyer, the Battle Bliss. Do you want to know what became of him? Find out at the arena. In the arena? Soziel looks at you stricken. So these beasts made him... Oh, Shaylin, what a cruel mockery. But he is still alive, and that is all that matters. We can't waste time. We must get him out of there before it's too late. Show me the ones you're selling. I'm selling death itself. Death lurks in my gladiators' hands and in their eyes. They can kill swiftly, so you will not see them strike. They can kill so slowly, their opponent's death makes the spectators shiver in ecstasy, and they embrace their own deaths with such dignity that their names soar from the lips of the crowd into the dark sky, straight into the hands of merciful death. The gladiators, a mix of all races and ages, do indeed look tough and dangerous. Their powerful bodies, bloodthirsty gazes, and deft yet casual grips on their weapons show them to be true masters of their art. They resemble a pack of predators at rest before a bloody hunt, where they will rip, tear, and gut their prey. The glances they exchange are amiable but not warm, for tomorrow each may have to kill the other in front of the screaming crowd. There's glory to be gained fighting in the arena, you say? There certainly is. The gladiator fights are the most popular entertainment here in Alashunera. There's no better way to acquire fame and glory than to step into the battle bliss and take another's life. What is that mask you wear? The first champion fought wearing this mask. The final champion will fight wearing it one day. This world ceases to exist. In this mask, I was invincible, and I conquered the battle bliss and made all of Alashunera bow before me. I thought to pass it to Gelderfang, my apprentice, but despite his many talents in the art of killing, he loved his life far too much. He was afraid of death, too frightened to fight me and take the mask. He is not a true gladiator, not a real champion, but no one aside from the true children of the arena is capable of understanding this. Who are you? I am Warlong Black Mask. I was the champion of the arena, and I fought and killed in the name of my mistress, Shamira. I worshipped her. I was her slave and her bodyguard. She was flattered by the many killings dedicated to her honor, by the shouts of the crowd chanting her name. But then I had a dark revelation. I realized Shamira was not worthy of my worship. She owned me, but my true mistress was the one that entered the arena with me. And her hand in mine, death. So I dedicated my next victim to her instead of Shamira. My mistress was enraged. She arranged a fight in the arena, one I had no hope of winning. I was hacked and cut, torn apart, choked, ground to dust by magic, and impaled on spears. But still, I did not die. My remains were stitched back together piece by piece. Death was with me that day, and I returned even more powerful. But the fights lost their appeal after that. An immortal gains no glory fighting mortals. So I left the arena, and I no longer kill by my own hand. Now I offer my gifts to death by the hand of the gladiators I train. I take their names and their dreams, and in return I give them weapons and dark revelation of death. Interesting. If your slaves are that good in a fight, why don't they rebel and free themselves? The arena is their home, the other gladiators their family, and the fight's their sole purpose in life. Fighting is their only path to glory and a carefree life of luxury. But to win in the arena, you need a distinguished and influential master who will provide you with an experienced trainer, good weapons, decent food, and skillful lovers to salve your wounds. But would such a distinguished and influential demon take on just any no-name wannabe? Of course not. That's why when a demon wishes to purchase a gladiator for the arena, they come to me, and the best fighters pay enormous sums to become my slaves and trainees. I am their only hope of making it to the top. I have to go. It seems the mask's expression has changed slightly, the grin becoming more malevolent, more scheming. I wish you glorious battles, many fallen enemies, and a hard and painful death that will be etched in the hearts of generations to come. Well, that's a little morbid. The eyes of the translucent Merilith carefully observe her surroundings. It seems this is not merely an image, but a projection of the creature's consciousness, while her physical body is located somewhere far from here. Next to the Merilith fidgets a shriveled mandragora, which utters the occasional displeased shriek. Ah, a visitor from another plane. I am Ramisa, also known as Slowskin, Sloudeskin, and I am no simple vendor, but a true artist of the slave trade. My warehouse currently stands empty, but we can always arrange for a custom order. What would you like to acquire? Perhaps your enemy's son or daughter, bound by magic and powerless in the face of anything you might wish to do to them. An attractive person who once dared to reject you? The little brat who bullied you as a child? Alishunera is the city where all your dreams come true. The Merilith licks her lips, especially if they are dirty, bloody, and sweet dreams of possession or revenge. Once, when I was very little, an Azada stepped on my tail, and he didn't even say he was sorry. But if you think I would ever ask you to catch him for me, you are truly foolish, an unscrupulous demon, chimes in Avu. I would never deal with someone like you. If the memory still stings once I'm back in Elysium, I'll find that Azada and step on his tail myself. Oh, what a sweet, adorable dragon. And from Elysium, no less? How cute. Don't try and suck up to me. I know a suck up when I see one. Avu proudly turns up her nose. I'm leaving. 'Cause you... I think he sells regular stuff, too. A demon who looks like a ball of lumpy, melting flesh hovers in the air. He clutches a whip in his hand. The demon emanates an aura of confidence and authority. He snorts sternly as a skinny tiefling standing nearby, whose eyes are skillfully sewn shut with black silk thread studded with diamond chips. The demon mutters something incomprehensible to you. The tiefling speaks to you in a soft voice devoid of emotion. Master Sarskes welcomes you to the flesh markets. Visitor from another plane. He noticed right away that you are a person of means, though he himself has no interest in doing business with you. Your presence benefits the flesh markets, so Master Sarskes is prepared to spare you some of his time. This slave will interpret his words for you. He loathes speaking in any language except the one used in his homeworld. The suture's hideous face is marked with desperation. Overcoming his pride, he reaches out to you with his gnarled hand, beseeching your help with this humiliating gesture. Avu listens carefully, and just as carefully she examines the tiefling's sewn eyes, his loathsome master, and the surroundings of the slave market. Then, in a tone that brooks no objection, she declares, "Everything in this place is horrible. Absolutely everything." Point at suture. Sell me that dretch. Sarskes begins to snort, spraying saliva. He babbles quickly, which causes short, uncertain pauses in the slave's speech. This dretch, like the other demons in this shipment, is set aside for Lady Hepsamira. Without a doubt, this lazy waste of flesh, caught today in the lower city, will never prove to be a useful worker. But he still belongs to his new mistress. She is a very influential person. Therefore, trying to deceive her would be disrespectful and dangerous. Master Sarskes would never commit such a foolish act. He resents your suggestion that he is capable of doing anything of the kind. Master Sarskes is insulted and outraged. There are not many vices that can surpass the greed of demons, but pride is one of them. Imagine what tremendous power it has when the two are combined. As distinguished as it is for me to give this advice, listen to me. As disgusting as it is for me to give this advice, listen to me. Chimes in the hand. If this scoundrel feels insulted, offer him gold. Not as a part of the deal, but rather as compensation for the insult and recognition of his high status. Perhaps gold can compensate for the insult I've inflicted. The demon's grumbling abates slightly, as a flicker of greed appears in his eyes. Master Sarskes finds your idea very reasonable. He kindly agrees to accept the sum of 30,000 gold coins to atone for the insult you inflicted. Take into account your unfamiliarity with local customs, Master Sarsuke will not demand your hand or eye in recompense. For his part, Master Sarsuke considers it undesirable to keep this dretch in his stock, for he was the cause of your disagreement. As a gesture of reconciliation, he would like to immediately release him and drive him out so this unpleasant incident might be considered settled and forgotten. Pay 30,000 gold coins. Let's leave all grievances and misunderstandings behind. The tiefling translates Sarsuke's satisfied snort. Though it's wholly unnecessary, you understand its meaning perfectly well. Master Sarsuke congratulates you on a successful purchase. The dredge approaches you, glancing cautiously around. He mumbles in a quiet voice so that only you can hear his words. I have no idea what Hepsamira needed slaves, but from what I've heard, they don't live long. Becoming your property is a death sentence, no doubt about it. Meaning you saved me. So, I guess The suture appears confused. It seems his miscreation is not accustomed to being shown mercy, and simply doesn't know how to express his thanks. How were you captured? I've been wandering the lower city, searching for something. Never mind that. I mean, that's not what I meant to say. It's a personal matter. Yeah, that's the right way to put it. So I was roaming around, chatting with all the sundry, when the slave hunters appeared and started chasing us. They threw those who survived in a cage and brought us here. This is a typical occurrence in the Abyss. Social dynamics, it's called. The strong enslave the weak. What will you do now? With a gloomy glance at you, the suture gives a vague answer. I'll continue my search, I will. I won't be easy. But I'll prove to her that I'm smarter and wiler than she thinks. What are you looking for? The dredge throws a suspicious glance at you. Don't ask. That's none of your business. Alright, well, get the hell out of here then. The suture hesitates nervously, scratching the back of his neck. He repeatedly opens his mouth to you to say something, but nothing comes out. Finally, he starts to mumble incoherently. I mean, you just be careful. That's all. That's what I wanted. That's what I'm saying. With a martyred sigh, the suture turns around, relieved to lose himself once again in Alashira's warren of alleys. I'd like to see your slaves. I'd like to know more about the flesh markets. Master Sarsuke finds your curiosity commendable. He's willing to outline the basic principles of the flesh market, and the tiefling falls silent for a while, listening carefully to the demon's croaking. Then he finds the correct words. It's hierarchy. He is also willing to explain the intricacies of highly respected occupation of a slaver. It would take a lot of effort to find a place more disgusting than this one, even here in the Abyss. In the old days, my warriors and I broke many slave collars and led countless slaves out of the Abyss. Who runs the flesh markets? Master Sarsuke has the honor of being the informal head of the flesh markets, because he is the main supplier to Upper City. All of the individuals who dared challenge Master Sarsuke's primacy renounced their false claims, became his slaves, and now proudly wear his personal insignia, carved into their faces with cold iron. With a demanding crack of the whip, Sarsuke calls one of the demons standing nearby. The latter kneels hastily, obediently hides his eyes, and extends his hand palm up. Sarsuke seems satisfied with this display of obedience, so he lets the demon go by whipping him lightly over the shoulder and leaving a ruby-red welt on his skin. As you have noticed, Master Sarsuke's authority here in the flesh markets is absolute. I see. Why did Hepsamira and Shamira buy your slaves? Lady Hepsamira is extremely secretive. No one knows what she's up to, and no one wants to ask unnecessary questions because Lady Hepsamira has already proven she is quite powerful. Snooping around her business could be dangerous. When Lady Shamira brings Lady Hepsamira with her, and she says she needs stupid but strong slaves, Master Sarsuke never asks questions, and does not hold a grudge for the meatball nickname. Master Sarsuke is very wise and shows restraint. One of the guards clearly grows interested in the conversation and unconsciously leans forward. Sarsuke whips him across the muzzle with a lightning-fast blow. The demon's head explodes like a watermelon dropped from great height. The interpreter comments on the execution with indifference. Master Sarsuke would like to remind everyone that unnecessary curiosity can be very harmful for servants, especially if it's curiosity regarding the master's business. Who are you, demon? The demon answers in a lengthy barking triad as the interpreter listens carefully to every grunt. Master Sarsuke comes from a remote corner of the abyss, extremely far from these parts. Practically no one in Alashanera has heard of the magnificent place that Master Sarsuke's homeland. He would happily return there because that place is superior to all other realms of the abyss. However, Master Sarsuke found himself fascinated with the concept of slavery. In his homeland, the idea of owning another sentient being does not exist. The common practice there is to kill anyone who is not like you. Master Sarsuke has spent a lot of time studying the sophisticated art of slaveholding and has become the most respected slave trader in the whole of Alashanera. He is equally disgusting inside and out. Horrible, horrible demon, says Avu. The most repulsive I've ever seen. I understand. I have to go. You can fight and kill him too, as well as Black Mask, but I will do that later because I've tried it before. You attack him, you got to fight a whole bunch of stuff, and you can actually risk losing the venture captain. We are leaving the flesh market. Let's save before we do that. Knowledge check.
A trivial task.
What's this? Look, a lizard from Elysium. It's just begging to have its wings plucked and its tail torn off. Oh boy. Hey, why are you teasing me? I'll get you for this. Oh no. The abyss is fraught with danger, but why do the brightest souls fail to pray first? We must find the dragonling. There is no other option. A familiar hazy apparition appears before you. Early sunset is reaching out to you again. Garou, what just happened? I sense a surge of power, your power. It burns hot like a fever. Avu is abducted by demons. The dragon? Now I understand. She is threatened, She is the thread tying you to Elysium, and she is inextricably linked to your power. Early sunset is silent for a moment, clearly lost in thought. What an alarming situation. We need to speak as soon as possible. I'll wait for you at the former rift in the Midnight Fane. My dragon. I mean, I'm not that worried. No, I'm worried. My dragon. But we gotta finish looking around here. Oh shit, there's loot down there. To the Grim Mansion. There's a trap.
The world is full of wonder. How cute! Easy. No challenge at all.
Ooh, Cloak of Resistance +5, boys. We're getting there. You got a 4. You have what? Oh, yeah. You don't have one at all. You have a 3. So we're going to give you the 5. You have a 3. Well, that's a 3. You have a 2, right? Have a 3. I'm going to put that on your head. You look like a nerd. With your glaive. I gotta go back to Nexus. Ooh, where does that go? 10,000 delights. And just like that, the episode for today is over. The narrator's a little tired. You gotta give him some props for, going at it. But thank you for hanging out and watching Pathfinders Wrath of the Righteous. Hopefully you guys had fun. So if you did, do the thing. Like, comment, subscribe, share it. The link for the previous episodes and next episodes should be in the descriptions, unless they are not out yet. If you want them early, you could always beg for them in the comments, maybe. Tell me your favorite part of each episode. Let me know you guys are enjoying it. And with that, I will let you guys get back to your day, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for hanging out.